We are in people's homes, we're in their daily lives, we're in how they live. So the choices we make are very, very important because they influence how somebody experiences the world.
How can designers help the world solve its problems?
You know, smart people make the world go around. Creativity and design makes it worth living in. What really motivates us is that idea of creativity and design being a differentiator and also being, something that you want to spend more time with.
I think the role of design in being able to amplify the good that others are doing in the world is a huge responsibility and a huge privilege that we have.
Design is about communication. So it's like, if there's a problem, you can communicate your way through that.
Yeah.
And using a design as a tool, whatever that might be, however it might present, to get that communication across to change.
Using your process and the way you work to uncover the right problems to solve is the most important part. And ironically, sometimes that opportunity comes from the clients that you absolutely don't expect it to, because they've got the money to do some really powerful things.
You can answer a brief, but you can answer it in a lot of different ways, and you can make sure that it's a responsible answer rather than just the one that flogs the most stuff.
It's also about what the jobs you don't do because of your beliefs and your team's beliefs, really.
I would like to see that we stop talking about design for good and we start talking about design that does good.
Design is definitely a vehicle for that, but it's one part of the tapestry of our culture and our society, and we can absolutely do our bit, but we can't do it alone.
I think design really can help the world solve its problems, but you need to be in the right rooms, talking to the right people to do that.
Having creative people in the room with politicians, with scientists, with some great thinkers. I think adding a creative perspective, somebody who thinks a little bit different and out of the box, is an incredibly powerful thing.
The United Nations has released the Sustainable Development Goals, which gives us 17 goals to work towards. So I would call out creatives to seek out projects that they're interested in and participate in those. They actually put out briefs all the time.
I think design is human thought made manifest. I think that if enough people think the right things, then of course it will help solve the world's issues.
As custodians with our hands on the wheel of communication, if we say something right and we do it ethically, the end customer, being a consumer, a human being, a child, a woman, a man, they get fed information that changes the future. So if we keep permeating rubbish, we will have a future full of rubbish.
Because we as designers are innately comfortable in that place of flux. How do we help people who are not comfortable with that become more comfortable with it? And to me, that's the challenge of where design goes beyond just aesthetic form function, but actually becomes an advocate and actually becomes something that is a force for change.